Morning everyone, welcome to today's walk and talk on a Wednesday. Haven't done one for a while. I thought I'd give you a break from some of my videos. I think I did about 12 in the end. And by the way, if you haven't seen them, the link should be above here. Yeah, working it out, there'll be a post above here. Have a look, see if they can help you in some way. Now, those of you that know I do this, the idea for me is to help as many creatives as I can from making a lot of mistakes that they are making and making it harder for them to get jobs. And as we know right now, it's still very tough. And a lot of them videos and mistakes I covered were mistakes I made when I was a creative. Now, the one I'm going to talk about today is I have covered it on some of the videos before. And the reason I'm doing it is because the last couple of weeks just happened to be doing a lot of searches for roles. And the same thing kept coming up over and over again. And I thought, okay, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to talk about it again. Shouldn't take too long. Because as we all know, it's still tough out there. Too many creatives, not enough roles. And for me, if you're not in a position to be applying for that role or trying to get that role, it's going to be really hard for you. And what I mean by that is a lot of recruiters, even people at agencies, internal talent partners, creatives, creative directors, if they're going to do a search, right, what am I going here? They'll go, a lot of the time we'll go looking on LinkedIn. In the last couple of weeks, God, it's muddy here. I've done a lot of that. And the same mistakes keep coming up over and over again. And I think they're mistakes you guys can easily stop, because what it's doing is making it hard for people like myself, other recruiters, other talent partners, to see what sort of creative you are, how good you are, how relevant you are for the role, simply because we cannot see your work. Seems an obvious one, right? Now, obviously, if someone talks to you beforehand and they say, hey, can you send in your link? That's easy, you'll send it in. But a lot of the time, what you guys may not realise is there's a lot of searching, and often they'll come across your profile. And they might think, oh, let's have a look. Let's find out what that person's work's like. Now, the biggest mistake I think most of you are making is you're not making it easy for any recruiter or talent partner to see your work. And the easiest way to do that on LinkedIn is you can just put your website up by your name. Now, seems an obvious one. Some people have got it, and it makes it easier for us. So if I'm searching for a creative director or a team or a designer or a writer, and I come across your profile, I'll see that link and I can click on it and I can have a look at your work. And as you know, or any good recruiter, creative recruiter, won't be they're not worried about your CV, it should be your portfolio, right? So the first thing I look at is your work. Not only is it good, is it relevant for the role, okay? Lots of you don't have that. So if you haven't, please get your website or a link to your portfolio, which might be a PDF. Put it on your LinkedIn profile and make it visible. Now, for some reason, a lot of creatives don't like doing it. I don't know if they think, oh, I can't show my work, I don't want people to see it, it's private. I don't get it. Make sure you make it easy for people to be able to see. So the first thing, if I was you, is get it on your LinkedIn profile somehow. Of course, when you put it on, make sure the link works, because again, in the previous video, I would have told you so many people have a website up or a link and it doesn't work. So if you are going to put the link up, make sure it works and it can go straight through to your portfolio. And the next thing, which I'm not a big fan of, are passwords. Now, I get it when it's a bit of NDA, and there's nothing wrong with having, if you've got a section of NDAs where you require passwords simply because you can't have it out there, great. But not for a whole portfolio. You should never have a portfolio full of NDAs anyway. So, get rid of the password thing. I honestly don't get it. It makes it harder for people like me who are looking for people like you to see your work. So, ideally, stop using passwords to be able to see your work. If you insist on it, make sure people can get access to that. So let's just say I've gone on LinkedIn, I've seen your website, great, let me go and have a look at the work. I click through, it works, there's no passwords being asked, great. I look at your portfolio. Go on, puffing here, just walking up this hill. And let's just say I think, yep, I want to get in touch with you. I then look for the contact page or your email address or your number, wherever you've got it. Again, what a lot of you are doing, some of you, by the way, aren't even putting your details on your portfolio. The biggest mistake, again, I think on portfolios, what I see when it comes to contact pages, is a lot of you have got these little boxes, you know, fill it in. What's your name? What's your message, etc., etc. Don't do that. Half of them, by the way, because I've tested it, they don't work. I've tried pressing where it says, you know, send, doesn't work. So if you insist on having that, make sure it works. Me, I'd get rid of it. Why? I'd just have an email address and your phone number. Again, someone clicks on your work, looks at it, thinks, yeah, you know what, I want to talk to this person, and then they can't get in touch with you, or you make it really difficult. Just put your number or your email address. Again, I don't know what it is with people thinking, I don't want to, you know, give them a number or email. I want them to get back to me and then I can get back to them. Don't. Seriously, you want people to be able to get in contact with you, especially for you guys or everyone now that's open to freelance. You know, a role might come in the night before and that talent person, recruiter, CD, whoever it is, has to get someone that night. So what they're going to do, they're going to go hunting, like I just talked about, get a number and call you. If you're making it hard for them to get in contact with you, it means you're not going to get a call. It means there's no chance of you getting that role. And a lot of you would have heard me say, you know, if you're not in it, you can't win it. So again, if you've got these where it says contact page and you've just got fill in here, I'd get rid of that. If you really insist on it, at least put your email address and number alongside. Give people the choice. But you want to be able to be in a position where if someone needs someone really urgently, that they can call you the night before. And I've seen this mistake so many times in the last couple of weeks. It really is. I look at it and I think, wow, we've got people out there saying they can't get a job, yet you're making it really hard for people to get in touch with you for those jobs. Oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to mention, I find it amazing. Sometimes on a portfolio, especially team portfolios, there's no surnames. I haven't got a clue who you are. You know, a Rob and Dan on a Jim and Joe, all lowercase, all trendy. And guess what? No, there's no surname. I can't check you out on LinkedIn. It's like some of you make it really, really hard for us to get in touch with you, to see your work, to have a look. And I would just say, go onto your LinkedIn, make those changes to your folio, make it easy for me and others to be able to get in touch with you if we think you're going to be right for the role. Some of these seem really obvious, and a lot of you will be sitting there going, well, I've got that and I get that. And hopefully, and I would assume a lot of people I know have seen my previous videos, I'm hoping they would have, if they had those sort of mistakes on the website, they've made the changes. But there'll still be a lot of you that haven't done that. And like I say, the last couple of weeks, when I've been searching, the amount of people that have made it really hard for me to get in touch with them, it really is ridiculous. So, going through it quickly, LinkedIn to me, get your website up there, make it real easy for people to be able to click onto your work. Make sure your link's working. For me, get rid of passwords. Don't make it hard for people to see your work, unless of course it's NDA, and I get that. And of course, when someone's seen your portfolio, they want to get in touch with you, get your email address and number on there. Make sure your full name's on there as well. Like I say, sometimes I just don't. I can't even work out who some of these people are. If you can make those changes, it's just going to increase your chances of getting a role, especially if you're freelancing, and especially for those last minute briefs that do come in from agencies. You'll often see them, you know, team or designer or writer needed tomorrow, right? And that means that person's got to go, start searching their own database, maybe LinkedIn, and make a call. So get your number on there as well. Makes it so much easier for people like me to get in touch with you. I hope this has helped. Like I say, I know some of my videos have covered this before, but the last few weeks I'm still seeing all those mistakes being made, and it's just not helping you. In these tough times, it's hard enough getting any work. Some of you are making it harder for yourselves by making it hard for us to be able to see your work and then get in touch with you. So please go and have a look, make those changes if need be. Enjoy. This is what I tell you, the sun's out now. Like, I don't know if you, as you know, I walk around Tunbridge Wells Common. It's beautiful. It's a bit cold this morning. I was at the gym earlier and very frosty, and my hands are cold now as I'm walking by here. Let's get some gloves on. But listen, have a great day today, guys. Make those changes, and I hope it helps you get the role you're after. Speak soon. Bye.